nervous because you start laying out a tarp. There could be dangerous things. I also thought these are the stories you read about, guys, that go wrong in church. So we're going to have a tarp for security. It's a little security, let's just say. We have a pump sprayer. We have a candle here. Have a candle.
You have a fire extinguisher?
We need to add some excitement to our lives every now and again, so welcome to my world. I feel bad for Sawyer sometimes. So, this is interesting though, right? I mean, even now if I just told the story, it would have been interesting because I pulled all this stuff out. So, what could this be about? My sister already knew as soon as I got here. She already had it all figured out, so I was like, no, that went over well with her. So, I'm glad to see you this morning. Typically, I tell a story of my life or something that happened to me. This isn't. I decided to go a completely different route with this and not really tell you a story. I figured you might be getting bored of those types of stories. So it's not going to be about me. We have some towels in case things really go awry, because I am a little touch nervous that it might not quite work out how I want. If it doesn't, we have a way to cover ourselves, and I can work an object lesson into that if it goes wrong. So I think I got my bases covered. So in our lives, we have two things that happen. We can be good. And what's the opposite of good? And who do we know represents all good? God. Jesus. God. You guys are so quick this one.
You have one O of the good. You have the word God.
Right. Hey, very good. Clever. So we have God represents good. Okay, right? And what would be bad? What represents bad? Satan or the devil. So I'm going to put the Lord or Jesus, all that is good. And I'm going to put the devil, Satan, all things that are bad. Okay? You know, good point, but I didn't really get that in depth this morning. So, in your life, and in my life, and everybody's life who is here, those two things are trying to take over your lives. The devil, little do you know, is trying to get into your life. And if you let the devil in a little bit, what types of things happen that are bad? What can happen?
That's lying.
Lying? Anything else?
Hiding things.
Hiding things? Mom, you better. See, this is like truth serum. Okay, we have hiding things. We have lying. How about getting upset with like your brothers or sisters? How about losing our temper? Can anybody else think anything else? Stealing. Yeah, stealing. So we have some good, all things that you can think of that are bad. I mean, okay, so on the flip side of that, if we have Jesus in us, those are good things. So what good things can happen?
Being nice.
Being nice. How about helping? Helping people do things. You know, you see you need help. Got any other things? Anybody?
Standing up for the truth.
Standing up for the truth. That's a really good one. So anything good, that would be things that God does for you. So in the Bible, it says in Revelation, we'll go to Revelation first. Revelation 3:20. This is a kind of a popular text, but it says, here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with him and he with me. So Jesus, this is Jesus. He stands at the door and knocks. That means he's knocking to you and I. He wants to come into our hearts. We want to take all those good things that Jesus can give us. But our Bible also tells us, and to make this shorter, I have the text written down, I could give them to you. But Satan also is at your door wanting to come in. And he wants to deceive you. And it says The devil runs around like a roaring lion, looking for those he can devour. Do we want to be devoured? Would we rather be devoured, or would we rather have Jesus come into our hearts when he knocks on the door? I think I'd rather open the door and let Jesus, the good, come in than be devoured by a lion. So, what I'm going to do here, this candle by the devil is going to represent the devil. So we're going to pretend this is the devil, okay? So here we go. We're going to light it. Okay, so there's our candle, devil. This is going to be the Lord. This is full of water, okay? There's water in here. Nothing too serious, just water. And this here is going to represent each one of us, okay? So, we'll put a balloon on it. Which one of you does this balloon be? This is going to be Peyton? Yeah? Okay, here you go. Can you just hold that so the air doesn't come out of it for me? Just squeeze it tight. Blue one? You can't pop it, you just got to hold it. I think Abby wants one.
I'm sure she wants one.
Okay, we won't make her go through everything. Would she like yellow?
Purple?
Do you want one? You want to hold it tight, don't you? Okay. Purple? Okay. So these represent you. Peyton, you went first, so this represents Peyton. We're going to put, this is Peyton. We'll give him some eyes, a little smile, a little nose. Okay? Peyton. Here is Peyton. Now, I'm going to take Peyton in my hand, and I'm going to bring him over here. And Peyton, he lets a little of the devil in. Now, guys, this probably is going to make some noise. Jesse, I'm kind of warning you. So Peyton starts fooling around with the devil.
No, don't!
What do you think's going to happen? Oh, Peyton. Oh. Danny? And Danny sees what happens to Peyton. Oh, my candle went out. Well, you know what we're going to do to shorten this? Oh, here comes it. You got deflated. Maybe they won't like it. See, we can have issues. And Danny saw what happened. And out it goes. Okay, so that's all we're going to do. We won't do the little kids. So what we're going to do is, that happened to them, and that's too bad. But, you know what they decide to do? Like that. What they decide to do is, they saw what happens with the devil. They decide, let's see, you guys were blue and orange, so this is still going to represent Peyton and Danny in our experiment. They get some Jesus in them. And Jesus is the living water. And he is going into their balloon. Or them, personally, into their hearts. Okay?
Oh gosh.
And guess what? When you have Jesus in you, nothing can happen. The devil can do all he wants to Danny or Peyton or Gabby or anyone, and it's not going to pop because Jesus is in our hearts. So my thing is to you is, what do we want? With Jesus in our hearts, nothing can go wrong, can it? So we want Jesus, because even though the devil tries to deceive us, if we have Jesus in our hearts, it doesn't matter. And Jesus can fill us up. And he is, like I said, in this case, he's the water. And with water in our balloon or in our hearts, it doesn't matter.
But is that actually
So, guys, I want you to remember that we want Jesus in our hearts and the devil can't hurt us. So, since I use you two, can you two stand right here? And you know what? It says also in our Bible that if we resist the devil, he will flee from us. And when I say resist, I want you guys to blow out the devil, okay? 1, 2, 3, resist. Thank you. And we can all resist the devil, okay? And I'll tell you what, after church, I'll blow up some balloons for you guys and I'll put them back here, and after church, you guys can all grab a balloon, okay? Not right now, just after. Thank you guys. You can go back to your seats now.